Everybody, welcome back to my channel. Are you awake? If you're awake and you can get outdoors at some point where you have a place that has mountain laurels that are blooming, I've got to tell you, it's one of the most delicious smells ever. And it's one of the most beautiful places to be in the proximity of if you're someone who enjoys life. Because usually these types of flowering trees, the smell is just so beautiful that it attracts life from all over the place. So you can find bees of a variety and all kinds of insects that are trying to enjoy the abundance that nature has brought to them. And this nature smells so beautiful that you can hardly overlook it or oversmell it. You can hardly undersmell it. You can smell these beautiful blossoms from quite a distance away. One time, one of my great friends and I were hiking in Big Bend National Park, and we were about 2 miles off track because we were trying to seek out the source of a scent very much like this one, except for it was even more fragrant. And when we eventually found the grove of mountain laurels, it was in a ravine of some sort. So we had been walking across what seemed like a desert, and then there was a big crack in the earth where these gigantic mountain laurels were, and they smelled so delicious. And the place was alive with butterflies, bees, hummingbirds, and all kinds of things. So speaking of alive and being awake, recently, just a few days ago, it was in the mid-30s here in San Antonio in Bexar County in Texas. And yesterday it was about 90 degrees. And so the temperature here is fluctuating quite a bit in an unusual manner, probably in a range that we haven't seen that great of a spread of before. But I don't know if anyone's really awake to the information. And if we're not, I don't know that we want to be, because when we see these things that are occurring in nature, sometimes out of cycle and sometimes out of mind more than not, it can create a source of anxiety if we think about it for a little bit too long. And so I think that I've been triggering people's emotions sometimes, not trying to play games with your heart. And I think because of that, a lot of people have been rubbed the wrong way. And in some cases, I try to translate that into actual communication difficulties that some people happen to have. So if you're awake and you normally have conversations with me, and if you've received a letter or a message or something and you haven't responded, that's fine. I know we're all pretty busy right now. And that's why I think that as these times become more and more important, we need to focus on what is important. And for me, it's important to smell these fragrant blossoms and to observe them and to enjoy them and to share them with you in a way that hopefully inspires you to also stop and smell the mountain laurel flowers. Until next time, peace, love, and all that old school stuff.